has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Hello guys, my name is iMacWoman7 and today I'm doing something a bit different. I have decided to do this first impressions of a video game. This might be a series I might keep going for a bit, maybe it's just a one-off thing, but I feel like I want to give it a go anyway and see what people think of it. And today I want to talk about a recent game that came out yesterday, and that is Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. Square Enix, Marvel's Avengers. And it does come with, this was the pre-order bonus. This was the normal cover. But, I just want to talk about it for a bit and tell you my thoughts of it and what I think of it overall. I have not finished the game yet story-wise, that's why it's a first impressions, I haven't fully finished it. But I just want to talk about things that I have noticed and things that I feel like they need to change and things they really need to work on. So I might as well talk about the positives first. Positives, every character is great in it. I think every character plays like their character. Every character acts like their character. I feel like sometimes Iron Man can be a little bit too Deadpoolish. I've always talked about this. He seems like he's got the voice of Deadpool, Nolan North, who voiced Deadpool in the video game, and that's why to me all I hear is Deadpool. But I think he does a pretty decent job as the character, I will be honest. Other characters I think is good. Thor, I think his voice actor is really good. He's done Thor a few times now in heaps of other medias and stuff, and I think he's good in this. Hulk is, Hulk, he's pretty good. Anyway, you can't really do much about Hulk, but Captain America I actually really like. Black Widow's really great as well, and they definitely fixed her face, so she looks definitely better. I feel like she doesn't. Remember, I think when she was first launched, she looked like she had like a Joe Swanson from Family Guy kind of chin. It didn't look right. And then Miss Marvel, I think, plays well. I personally find her annoying, though. I will be honest, I do find her quite annoying. But I guess that's always been her character. She's a big fangirl type character, and I think, that's what she is, and I think that works. And so far, I'm just saying, she is the main character of this story. I will say that she is definitely the main character of this story. There's not, if you think Captain America is, or Iron Man, or whatever, no, she is the main character of the story, so you can't have to deal with that. It's a bit annoying at the start, but you kind of get into it, and, but yeah, one thing, what should I talk about? Actually, before I was about to go straight into negatives, I'll start talking about positive. Gameplay-wise, it's pretty good. It's fun, chaotic fun. It's kind of just heaps of bashing and smashing people and stuff. There are some puzzles here and there, but they're kind of simple. This is kind of like shoot that, and shoot that, and that's all good. I will say I haven't really tried the online out yet. I haven't really played it with friends yet. I haven't really been able to. My mates are waiting for, because I got the deluxe edition, which comes out earlier. They're just waiting for the normal version, which I might do a review on the online and see how that works. But this is just kind of the single player stuff. And that is one thing I do kind of want to talk about, is that, is it good as a... Who was that? I don't know. Is it good as a single player game as well? Because most people like just playing games as a single player, most people like that type of thing, compared to playing with friends and stuff. And I think as a single player game, it's not too bad. There's a lot of times where you do have AIs with you, and they're the Hulk, or they're Thor, or Iron Man, or whatever, and they're just with you doing things. I kind of wish you could choose who you wanted on your team. Most of the time it's just random, and I would have liked if there was a choice to be able to change into different characters while you're playing in a level or whatever. Like, pretty much if you choose Captain America, you have to be Captain America for the rest of that mission. Because there are times that it's like, there's a wall that you can smash, but you have to be someone like Hulk or Miss Marvel, who have the ability to smash through that wall. But if you're not that character, you have to come back again later as that character to do it. Which is a bit annoying. I mean, it gives you a reason to come back, but at the same time, it is a bit annoying. And I do find it quite frustrating. Map design is pretty good for the most part. I do feel like most of the aim places and factories all feel the same. Like once you go into it, they all feel like the same building, just in a different location. There are points where I'm like, wait, didn't I already come to this place? You know, there is a lot of that type of stuff. But I feel like, you know, as the game progresses with more characters and over time with updates, I feel like they'll give us more locations. Like, I think they recently announced that Black Panther was going to be in the game, so that's great. RIP to Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, so, you know, you might go to Wakanda, which would be cool. I would appreciate that. Skins and stuff are pretty good. I think there's a lot of microtransactions type stuff in it straight away off the bat. Usually some games kind of like, you know, at the start you have the full game and then you get microtransactions. They add them later. But I will get into that. That's kind of in the negatives because there's some negative stuff I really want to talk about that I think they need to really work on. But story-wise, it's pretty good so far. I won't spoil anything, but it does have a lot of twists and turns. Well, not twists and turns, but there's a lot of things here and there. And I like how when each character gets introduced, they kind of get their own moment. There's a lot of disagreement with the characters, which I really like. You know, they're not, you know, they're kind of like, this is our fault. No, it isn't, you know. There's a lot of that stuff, which I really like as well. And each mission, you know, you kind of get that when they get introduced and whatever. Mission-wise, there's strike missions, which I believe are 3-player to 4-player. I think every mission is nearly 4-player. By the looks of things, you can do the whole campaign 4-player if you want, but you have to unlock the war table. I think that's how it works. Once again, I haven't really tried any of the online stuff yet, but yeah, that's what it looks like to me. But then there are some missions that it's like it's only single-player only kind of thing. But I think, from what I've seen, but it might be just like if you do this mission, you unlock a Captain America skin. I think. Yeah, I need to look into it more. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Graphics-wise, it's pretty good. I don't feel like it's a next generation game. Like it's not blown me away as such. It looks great, but it hasn't like overall blown me away compared to something like Mortal Kombat 11 or Star Wars Battlefront 2 at the time, or the new Call of Duty. You know, those games really blew me away when I first got them. You know, I was like, holy shit, these are the graphics, man, these are good. You know, so there's that type of stuff. But sorry, I was just checking something. I thought I muted myself or something. But yeah, I think that's really it for now of good stuff. I am looking forward to updates and stuff of what characters they could add. I think Kate Bishop and Hawkeye have been confirmed as well, so that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. Now, onto the negative stuff I want to talk about. One, it is not polished. This game has so much unpolished stuff in it, and it's really annoying and irritating. There's a lot of times in cutscenes where people's hair kind of change color and kind of disappear, and it keeps flickering everywhere. It's just going everywhere. It's kind of flickering everywhere all the time. And there could be like, you know, like see Thor's cape is flapping kind of thing. They could be just in a room and it's not doing that, you know, like it's just always like always doing that. So there's a lot of those type of scenes. I've had some scenes as well, like when characters are just not even like they're speaking, but their mouths aren't moving, and it's not like they're not saying it in their head or anything. They're actually saying it out loud, but they're just like and it's just like things like this bugs me. Luckily, it's only really in cutscenes. But it's still annoying. You want a good cinematic experience. And this is one of the games where it costs more. Like, games now are gone up price because they're like, you know, they're just like getting ready for the next generation of games and they've gone up price and stuff. And, you know, and if we're getting games that are half polished, that's not very good. I'm just saying. It's not very good. It's a bit shitty. I'm not very happy with it. On that part that it's not polished. The worst one I've had, and I didn't take a video of it, but I wish I did. I might be able to find it. Maybe you will see it. But I had one scene that I put Captain America on. I was playing as Captain America, and I put his old Legacy skin pack outfit on, which I'll get to how you get the outfits, because there is a big rant about that I really hate. Captain America's face went insane. He was like, so he's like talking, he's like, need to find his mouth went insane. It was, and then his eyes popped out, and I'm like, what? I paid $130 for this, and this happens? I'm just saying. I mean, this is the problem I have with games these days. You know, I mean, they might release a patch later, which is great. I hope they do, but seriously, this is the thing that annoys me with games these days. We get games and they're fucking half polished. It's annoying. I mean, I understand everyone's working at home and that type of stuff, but this has been like, they teased us like, what, 2 to 3 years ago or something like that? Surely you would be able to make this look good, but things like this does bug me, and it takes me away from the experience, you know? I had one scene at the start when they're on the shield carrier. Miss Marvel's hair, or Kamala Khan's hair, disappeared. And then it came back the next scene. And I thought she actually lost her hair. Like, oh, something happened to her. No, it just disappeared because graphics. And it's just stuff like that that's really irritating. When you watch a cutscene and you just see the hair disappearing with the shadows and stuff. It's quite irritating and quite distracting from what you're trying to enjoy and watch. Luckily, most of the time it is just in cutscenes, but there are times in actual game that it did happen with my Captain America that his face went all weird for some reason with that skin, but when I changed skin it was fine, which is annoying. There's microtransactions from day one. Most of the skins are pretty average, but it's just like, really, you're adding this straight away, you know? They really want to take your money and stuff, which is annoying. Another thing I do want to talk about. So, I got the Deluxe Edition, as you can see. And pretty much with the Deluxe Edition, you get this skin pack here. Now, you probably can't see the code by the looks of things, but I've already used it anyway, so don't worry about it. But it comes with this code, and you have to go to the Avengers website to do this. So, most games, when you buy a game, you get your game, you put it in the console, then you get a code, you go to the redeem code, you put it in, bada bing, bada boom, got your skins, you go into the game and it's there. Do you know how you do it for this game? Let me tell you. So first off, you have to put your game in and download it. Then you realize that your code isn't actually for the Xbox. Sorry, you have to go onto this website to go onto redeem thing. Then you have to make a Square Enix account. This can take up to 5 to 10 minutes. You make your account, blah blah blah. You get an email saying you've confirmed. You confirmed it. Okay, I've confirmed it. Then you go into the redeem thing, put your code in, and then it says invalid code. It says invalid code. This said invalid code. I'm just saying. It said invalid code. It annoyed me. I was like, why isn't this working? You know, I want my skins. You know, I paid extra to get skins, you know, and other stuff, you know, whatever. The next minute, I had to contact them. I had to send them a message saying, why isn't this working? Then they sent me an email saying, apparently it's not available in your region yet. We have to activate it. So they activated it, and then I finally got it. Then next minute, I was like, oh, good, now it's working. Do you know what it does? It's supposed to, like, with the beta, it gives you a code so you can use it on Xbox. It doesn't give you a code on Xbox. Yeah, you don't get a code, so at next minute you're confused, like, what the hell, why isn't this working? And then next minute you have to actually go into the game, then you have to link up your Square Enix account from this into this, link it up, and then do this whole shit on your phone and on your emails or whatever. Then finally it works. And then you have to quit the game, go back in, and then your skins are finally there. My God, why can't you just give me a code that I go into the Xbox store, put the redeem code in, and it works? I know some games do this, Ubisoft sometimes do it, but most of the time it's just a pre-order bonus. Most of the time you get your game and you open up whatever edition and it comes with the code they use on Xbox, then you'll get like one, I've had some where you get like one big sheet and you just put the code in Ubisoft, then they give you an Xbox code and you get it. But seriously, it's just so it irritated me because it's just like, I just want this to be simple. If I wanted to make games hard and annoying, I would buy a PC and play a PC game. Because PC, to me, I've never had luck with PC in all honesty. But that's one thing that's really, I'm just saying, it's really annoying. I think the skins are great. I'm very happy with them. But my God, it was just irritating to just do that whole thing, that whole stage of I just want to play the game, you know. But But yeah, there's just things that just aren't polished. There's just heaps of that stuff that just irritates me. You know, I pay, as I said, $130. I expect a fully polished game. You know, and that's the thing that annoys me with this decade of games is that they're not very polished. And this game is supposedly for Series X. You know, what's it gonna be? Is the Series X gonna be good quality? Is it just the game? And it's really quite irritating. And I just hate when you get glitches like this, and it's just annoying and distracting. I will say that, like, it's not game breaking. Like, you can't, it's not stuff you get and you play a game and it ruins the game for you and you can't play it. You know, it's not playable, but it's just stuff that just, it throws you out of what you're trying to enjoy. You know, it's just like, I'm trying to enjoy this game, the story, and then next minute you get these weird glitches like this. Also, there's a lot of times when characters are doing like an animation, but they're like talking like at the same time, like, oh yes, how are you today? Oh yeah, I see, yes, very, very bad. That's very bad to hear, yes. Like, they're doing stuff like that. It's like Anthem. I remember Anthem, there was like this animation where this lady was always like, oh, that's not good. We must do something. It's just, it's very distracting. There is a gear system as well, and if you don't know me, I hate the gear system. I hate it. I really do. They had it in Destiny, and I think Destiny's probably even though I don't like the game, I think that's the only game that's really done it okay. Anthem didn't do it well. Injustice 2 did it, and it was horrible in Injustice 2 because it just ruined the game. Like, for instance, you could have, like, say you have like a level 1 Captain America versus a level 10 Iron Man. Who the hell do you think's gonna win? It's gonna be Iron Man, obviously, but in general, Iron Man would win. But that's what I'm saying. There's stuff like that that can be very annoying. I feel like in this though, I haven't had any problems yet where like I feel underpowered. You know, I feel like I'm versing a robot that's level 120 and I'm only like level 20. You know, I haven't had those issues yet, but I feel like I'm gonna come up against them. The other thing is, it's very annoying to figure out what you need to do or what gear pieces you need and how the whole system works is a bit confusing. I mean, I've always got confused. Every game that's had this subsystem, it's always confused me of what's good and what isn't. It's always annoying. I know there's going to be people typing down below or whatever saying, say you do it. But, you know, it's always an annoying thing. It is an internet game as well. I should mention that. I mean, in nearly every game on Xbox now, you need internet, which is, you know, annoying. Also, I just want to say I'm annoyed that Spider-Man's only on PS4 and PS5 or whatever. That's very annoying. I'm not happy about that at all. Yeah, I'm just saying that's stupid. You know, I want to play Spider-Man, but no, I have to buy a PS4. So that's fucking great. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's it. I know it seems pretty negative, but these are my first impressions. But I'm just saying, I think people need to know that if you're going to buy a new game and you want to buy a game that's, you know, going to be a full price game, you expect it to be polished. Expect it to be good, you know. And that's the problem with today's society. Most games you buy are half-assed, and that's what annoys me. So, you know. But yeah, anyway guys, I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and tell me if you want more videos like this. I might do more like this when newer games come out and give them reviews and what I think about them. But this is just first impression review as well. I should mention that, you know, this is just stuff that I've noticed in my first, 9 hours playing or whatever. How long I've played. How long have I played? I probably started at 9, so, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.